All right, Nick. The search for a purse thief is underway in Waterford.
The crime happened in the parking lot of the Taco Bell on Highland Road between Crescent Lake and Airport Road. Police want to talk to the man pictured on your screen in connection to this crime. He was last seen driving a silver Ford minivan. If you recognize him, take a good look there. Contact Waterford Police.
All right, let's get back to Ben. We're looking at some threats of severe weather. That's dissipated a little bit, huh?
Yeah, the rough stuff was across northern parts of Ohio around Cleveland. We skipped out on that, but we may see a shower tonight. Not out of the question. There's still a lot of humidity left. That cold front did not do its job today, but the one Thursday is going to clean up its mess. We'll get to that in a second. Here's what's going on right now. The widespread rain left with the front. That's what you see that's pushing out over Lake Erie and moving on. The areas that are starting to see the sun emerge in the west part of the state, that's where a couple showers are starting to form. Now, it's not out of the question we could get a thunderstorm, but it's going to be a pretty slim shot. And even if we do see it, it's not going to last very long. The closest one that we've got there is in Genesee County. It looks like a shower just starting to get it going there on the west part of the county. Current temperatures are in the 70s generally, but where the sun has come out, we're starting to bounce back into the low 80s. And yes, that humidity did not go anywhere. It is still muggy across all of southeast Michigan. There's a little pocket of drier air that's sitting right here, and we're talking little because the difference is only 4 degrees between that dew point of 62 in Mount Pleasant and the 66 that we have in Detroit. The real difference is going to be coming on Thursday when we get a cold front through here, and that's going to be the change. So here's how the dew points are going to move. We may get a small little reprieve here as we get into Wednesday. That's going to allow dew points to briefly sink into the 50s, but they're going to come back right ahead of that frontal passage, going back to muggy territory there on Thursday, and then the floodgates open, and those dry numbers, 40s and 50s for dew points, will stay with us all the way through the weekend. So it's going to be a very comfortable stretch going forward. The flamingo has had enough of standing in the front yard, apparently, so he just jumped in the hammock there in Madison Heights. This is one of the shots that we got in on storm pins. Love the garden. Everything looks great. Of course, a lot of folks going to need to water everything in the next coming days because what we don't have a lot of going forward is rain. In fact, these showers that we could possibly see this evening, this is going to be the last stuff that a lot of us get until Tuesday of next week. So it's going to be a very dry stretch. Wednesday morning, you can see that fog starting to invade. So keep that in mind on the drive out tomorrow morning that you may be seeing at least some patchy fog. There's a slight chance that we could scare up a shower, mainly on the east side tomorrow afternoon, but most of us are going to stay dry. Then the Thursday cold front comes through, and beyond that, that's when the real relief comes in. There's a chance of a shower because of instability on the other side of that front, but again, it's pretty slim. Lows tonight going right back to the same territory that we woke up to this morning. A lot of 60s, not the best sleeping weather as that humidity is still going to be with us. South zone, you may get as low as 62 out there in Onstead. There'll be some low 60s out here in the west zone, and remember, this is probably where the fog is going to be a little bit more noticeable than the rest of the area on the other side of 275. North zone, you'll be anywhere between 60 in Sandusky and 65 for that low down in Rochester Hills. High temperatures tomorrow, 84 once that fog moves out. And then as we get into the 7-day forecast, we get cooler. Now, the temperatures only drop a few degrees, but that drop in humidity is going to be the big difference as we get towards the back end of the week. And tailgaters, no problems over at the Lions game.
That's right.
Already here. Yeah.
All right, Ben. Well, passengers terrified as a plane fills with smoke in midair. New tonight what they say happened right in the middle of this that only made the situation worse.
But first, a Pontiac man shot just sitting inside an apartment. We'll have that next at 5.
Local forecaster weather is brought to you in part by Art Van Furniture and Mattress.
Don't miss this chance. Art Van Furniture and Mattress has extended the $100 million truckload sale. New truckloads of sofas, recliners, and sectionals at pennies on the dollar. Bedrooms, dining rooms, and home accessories near, at, and even below cost. Save with 0% for up to 50 months with our Art Vantage reward card. And now through Wednesday, 10 p.m., take an extra 20% off the discounted price. The Art Van Furniture and Mattress $100 million truckload sale.
We don't win, you don't pay. It's just that simple.
There's no gimmick, there's no fine print, there's no gotcha.
There's no charge if there's no recovery.
We only get paid if we win. That's what the no fee guarantee means.
At Menards, nobody beats our selection of landscape and patio blocks, so you can create the perfect outdoor living space, and you'll save 11% off everything. Whether it's flawless landscaping, a spacious patio, or a sturdy retaining wall, there's no limit to what you can create with so many styles and options to choose from. Save 11% off everything to complete your outdoor block project now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Your Metro Detroit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealers are kicking off their summer clearance event with Fast Start Bonus Cash. August 1st through 15th, get up to an additional $1,000 bonus cash when you purchase or lease select 2019 models. $250 on Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab, or $1,000 on Ram 1500 Rebel Limited Longhorn and Laramie Crew Cab models. Or grab $1,000 bonus cash on Cherokee Limited and Trailhawk, up to an additional $1,000 on top of huge existing incentives. Hurry in, bonus cash ends August 15th.
Today's financial choices make a big impact on tomorrow's success. So making sure that savings are a priority now can help build a more secure future for you and your family. At TIAA Bank, our Yield Pledge promise means you'll earn yields in the top 5% of competitive accounts nationwide on every dollar you save. Guaranteed. So you'll enjoy greater confidence today and greater freedom down the road.
When you need help, you turn to family.
It's going to be okay.
We'll get your family through this.
And we are family.
We are family.
Every local election matters. Every local election can affect you. That's why Local 4 and Click on Detroit are your home for complete coverage of today's Michigan primaries. Be informed. Check out the Michigan Politics page at Click on Detroit.
An investigation underway tonight after a deadly shooting in Detroit.
We are told the shooting happened at King, Richard, and Everett's just after 8 o'clock this morning on the city's east side. Investigators tell us the victim's body was found at King, Richard, and Britain. Right now, no word on suspects in the case.
Meanwhile, in Pontiac, Oakland County sheriffs are looking for leads after a man is shot at the Newman Court apartment complex near Kettering and University Drive. The 20-year-old man was shot in the stomach while inside the apartment early this morning. He is expected to survive. There's no suspect in custody as the investigation continues.
Another dramatic swing on Wall Street following escalations in the trade war between the U.S. and China. Market tumbled in late trading yesterday after the U.S. labeled China a currency manipulator. Today, a significant rebound as both the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ saw overall gains. Author, educator, Nobel Prize winner, legend Toni Morrison has died at the age of 88.
Morrison has had a decorated career that spanned 6 decades. In 1993, she was the first African-American woman to win a Nobel Prize and was also awarded a Pulitzer Prize. Her work includes Beloved, Song of Solomon, and The Bluest Eye. In 2012, Morrison was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Obama. It is the highest civilian honor in the United States.
New at 5:30.
Rising waters. Michigan's dangerously high lake levels are not going down. What the experts say needs to happen to get this dangerous trend to stop.
Fiat Chrysler put out the Help Wanted sign, and Detroiters are responding.
People they don't always need a handout, but just help.
How the city is making sure residents hear you're hired. It's a mystery.
We need help. We need peace. We want the babies back.
Kayla and Kristian missing for 5 years. The case is still unsolved. Could the man charged in the children's mother's murder know something?
He won't say anything.
The defenders next.
We're celebrating
America the Beautiful.
And these players have come from sea to shining sea to strike it big.
Wheel of Fortune tonight at 7 only on Local 4.
Me and my dad could fix anything.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver. Ugh. But when it comes to the big stuff, we call Magic. Magic took care of everything. We got fiberglass windows, a new roof, and a brand new front door, giving me and my dad some time to relax.
Right now, get a house full of Magic windows for as low as $129 a month and no interest for 2 years.
Magic Window. Life needs a bit of magic.
There are no guarantees in life. Sometimes bad things just happen. Other times, serious medical errors are made and life-altering harms and losses result in the need for ongoing care and wage replacement. If you or a loved one have suffered a permanent injury, As the result of a medical error, Gray Wall Law stands ready to help. We are committed to helping you overcome the obstacles and to seeing you through the entire process. We will get you what you deserve to help you live your new life to the fullest.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh! People with type 2 diabetes are excited about the potential of once-weekly Ozempic. In a study with Ozempic, a majority of adults lowered their blood sugar and reached an A1C of less than 7 and maintained it.
Oh, under 7.
And you may lose weight. In the same one-year study, adults lost on average up to 12 pounds.
Oh, up to 12 pounds.
A 2-year study showed that Ozempic does not increase the risk of major cardiovascular events like heart attack, stroke, or death.
Oh, no increased risk.
Ozempic should not be the first medicine for treating diabetes or for people with type 1 diabetes or diabetic ketoacidosis. Do not share needles or pens. Don't reuse needles. Do not take Ozempic if you have a personal or family history of medullary thyroid cancer, multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2, or if you are allergic to Ozempic. Stop taking Ozempic and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, itching, rash, or trouble breathing. Serious side effects may happen, including pancreatitis. Tell your doctor if you have diabetic retinopathy or vision changes. Taking Ozempic with a sulfonylurea or insulin may increase the risk for low blood sugar. Common side effects are nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, and constipation. Some side effects can lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
I discovered the potential with Ozempic.
If eligible, you may pay as little as $25 per prescription. Ask your healthcare provider today about once-weekly Ozempic. Dr. Shirota created Yakult probiotic drink over 80 years ago. Wow, there are so many choices.
Which ones are probiotics? Which ones are non-fat?
How about the product with Lactobacillus casei Shirota? Yakult contains the probiotic strain Lactobacillus casei Shirota. Enjoy Yakult with your family.
And no matter how much you try to thrive on good memories, you still lost a bunch.
A grandmother searching for her missing grandchildren speaks out.
It's been 5 years since 6-year-old Kayla Hunter and 8-month-old Kristian Justice went missing.
It is a heartbreaking case. All this time, a Detroit grandmother has been struggling to put the pieces of this mystery together.
It was June of 2014. Detroit police descend on the neighborhood near Penrod Street. A mother is dead. Her children are missing.
It's still an open case, and that there's possibly suspects that or witnesses that won't come up.
Travea Fox's daughter, Alicia, was murdered 5 years ago. Her body found in a vacant home in Detroit. Alicia's children, 6-year-old Kayla and 8-month-old Kristian, were missing.
We have a big family, a really big family. And to have a big family, to have a chunk of your family missing, that means a lot.
What happened to the children? The kid's grandmother thinks this man, Aaron Justice, knows. He was convicted in the murder of the children's mother.
Aaron Justice was sentenced to 80 years plus, and he barely said a word.
He's just hush mouth. He won't say anything.
The grandmother remembers the last time she saw Kayla and Kristian. It was a Memorial Day celebration.
They had a holiday party. Was the last time they seen him.
Days later, Alicia Fox would be found dead. Timothy Jones, the man charged as an accessory to the murder, says the children were alive after the mother was killed.
When you left that house on Ardmore that day, what was the condition of Kayla and Kristian?
They were alive.
Give my daughter peace. Give her peace. Just help us. Please, I'm begging somebody, please help us, please.
Since then, the children's grandmother has been begging for answers, for tips, and still no leads.
Do you feel like people will be, because some years have passed, maybe someone might change their mind? What do you feel about that?
I feel like, having the reward out there and keeping it out there in the public for everybody to see, I believe that somebody will eventually say something. At least that's what I have hope.
And we so hope so. If you have any information on the whereabouts of Kayla Hunter, Kristian Justice, Crime Stoppers is offering a $2,500 reward, and you can contact them at 1-800-SPEAK-UP. But your heart just breaks when you listen to this grandmother, because obviously she's looking for answers, and she knows people know. I mean, time has passed.
And you hope somebody at that point decides to
And
do
you
the
hope
right
that
thing.
there is some good news.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes there is. So.